followers of Imran Hosein must take note. The individual is misinterpreting the hadith in order to fit his interpretation of what is occurring with Russia and the West. His interpretation is, of course, that Russia is a Rome, and he states he has deduced this from the Quran, but he is wrong, because the alliance that the Muslims make with a Rome in the end of time is from the hadith. The hadith mentions that the Muslims shall make an alliance with a Rome in the end of times. But what Imran Hosein does not mention is that the alliance shall be broken and a Rome will be treacherous. So he must mention this also. So if the Muslims were to make, not us today, Al-Imam al-Mahdi radiallahu anh, when he appears, if he makes an alliance with a Rome and according to him it's just Russia, then it means Russia will be treacherous with Al-Imam al-Mahdi. But the interpretation I have given is a Rome is the Western European, and by extension the Americans, who are the cousins of the Anglo-Saxons and the Normans and the Europeans in general. This Anglosphere, which includes Australia, New Zealand, America, Canada, and Europe, this Anglosphere is what is referred to as a Rome. And these people, they will make an alliance in order to defeat a common enemy, but at the end they shall be treacherous. And Al-Imam al-Mahdi radiallahu anh subsequently will conquer two cities. One of those cities is Constantinople, and the other city is Rome, or Rome. He will invade Rome and he will conquer the Vatican. He will enter the Vatican. And what is mentioned in the hadith is that when he enters the Vatican, he will remove a slab from the Vatican. The exact spot and location is mentioned in the hadith, and he will extract the original Injil of Sayyidina Isa alayhi salam. This is something important to mention, that Al-Imam Mahdi will conquer the Vatican and Rome. He will conquer Constantinople. Some scholars have said Constantinople will not be reconquered. Some scholars have said this. They have said that the narrator mistaken a Rome for Constantinople. So the conquering of Constantinople has already occurred, and Al-Imam al-Mahdi radiallahu anh will conquer a Rome. But this is not the subject for today. What I want to mention is that the same Rome that placed sanctions on Iraq is the Rome that is meant in the hadith. So the hadith in Sahih Muslim mentions that a Rome shall place sanctions on Iraq, a Rome shall place sanctions on Syria, a Rome shall place sanctions on Egypt. That group, a Rome, is identified today for us as those people who placed the sanctions on Iraq, those people who placed the sanctions on Syria, which is not Russia. Russia did not place the sanctions on Syria. Now, why the West cannot be trusted is because the hadith states that they shall display treachery towards Al-Imam Mahdi. This is why Imran Hosein, his position is flawed, because by